so important to get good sleep, and it's very, very important to get good nutrition.
Now, we all strive for the best diet. It's difficult when we're stressed and we're running around and things like that. And that's why I supplement every single day without fail, because no matter what my life throws at me, I know my body needs things. And if I don't give it, I'll start to suffer.
Yeah, we need to put good petrol into the engine.
Yep.
Most of us don't, unfortunately. Even those that think they're on a reasonably good diet might be surprised to see the data from the latest food intake studies the UK government ran over many years. And it shows that the over 50s are really quite deficient in not only in vitamin D, but also in a whole stack of other vitamins and minerals. Not a lot of people really appreciate that. Even some of the doctors and the dietitians don't realise that.
So we cope, but we don't do well unless we feed it well.
Absolutely.
Now, the heart is very important. So remember your biology lessons? Let's have a look at the heart. It's right in the centre of things, and without it, we are nothing. So it's a difficult one to look after because it needs quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very important organ, very powerful organ, pure muscle. It beats around 100,000 times every day, and it makes the blood flow through 60,000 miles.
Wow.
60,000 miles of capillaries. You just can't believe that, but it's absolutely true.
So what have we got here? Because there are two bottles, and they are different. It's not a double, it's not a duo.
Yes, that's right. I could have just formulated one pill, and I thought, no, it's important to come up with a real Rolls-Royce for heart and cardiovascular health. So one of the pills is a very concentrated omega-3 fish oil caplet.
Right.
Now, it's not any old fish oil caplet.
Because we've known that fish oil's good, but you have to have the right amount.
Yes, that's right. And the key ingredient isn't just fish oil. It's something called omega-3 DHA. And if you look at the amount of products out there on the shelves, you'll find out that many, many capsules contain minute amounts of DHA.
You need 6 or 7 capsules a day to even get close to the benefits.
You're absolutely spot on,
Yours
Simon.
is one a day?
One of the tablets or caplets per day. It contains 250 milligrams of pure DHA. That is a lot of pure omega-3.
Wow.
And in the other bottle, we've got a very carefully formulated Prime 50 tablet, or capsule, to be honest. And within the capsule, there's a whole stack of ingredients, which I can quickly go through if you want.
Because, I mean, it's a very complex mix, but very, very carefully selected, because I don't know anyone who's done as much research as you have on what the body requires, what things are available, how they work with each other, and how they work well together. And so you've really concocted the best recipe that you could.
Yeah, absolutely. I've spent years doing the research. I've met top doctors, dietitians, professors.
Seen many of your lectures as well.
Absolutely, yes. I've lectured at the pharmacy show, at the GP annual show, etc. And I'm very passionate about making sure the over 50s get the right nutrition, because currently we're not.
What sort of things are in the heart health one?
Very quickly, I mean, if I can just pick it up. I mean, we talked about the omega-3 fish oil and the DHA. We have thiamine in here, which contributes to heart health. We have riboflavin, which actually helps red blood cell formation. We have a trio, what I call the B vitamin trio, B6, B12 and folic acid. That actually keeps down a very nasty material called homocysteine. I don't think anyone's heard of it, but it's a toxic thing that builds up in the blood as we age. We need to control it. Those 3 vitamins help control homocysteine, because it's associated with cardiovascular problems later in life. A lot of us can't metabolize folic acid, so we have a very special, absorbable, usable form of folic acid called L-methylfolate.
And actually, when we get older, we find it harder to metabolize anything, to digest anything, to kind of get goodness out of things.
That's a very good point. The aging gut does not absorb particularly well, and therefore we have an additional material in all of the Prime 50 products called bioperin. It's an extract of black pepper, and this actually helps the aging gut absorb the goodness out of the capsules and the tablets. We also have very soluble minerals. A lot of minerals just sit in the tummy, they're slow to dissolve. We use ultrasoluble minerals, citrates and glycinates. And we also, as I just said, use this ultrasoluble folic acid as well.
Now, if you had the perfect diet and ate 3 portions of beautiful wild salmon every week, and you had lots of leafy greens, and you had everything prepared for you, so it was freshly cooked and there was all goodness, and you may not need this so much. But that perfect diet is a long way from what most people find themselves living on every day.
You'd still be lacking vitamin D. 95% of us, according to the studies, are deficient in vitamin D.
Wow.
95%. And it's very difficult to get Vit D from our food. You can go outside into sunlight, but again...
Not much of that around at the
moment.
Not
much now. Well, we'll all be deficient in vitamin D right now. But even if you go into ultraviolet or sunlight, the aging skin, sorry, but it's very slow to metabolize. It's very slow to make vitamin D.
So how do we take these, and when do we take them?
Any time of the day.
Okay.
Take both together, or take one in the morning, one in the afternoon. It doesn't matter, but it's basically one caplet and one capsule every day.
So we should just maybe pop one out. So there's the that's the fish oil one with the DHA, and then the other one, which is a completely different shape and a different colour, and actually bright red. Well, it is the heart we're looking at as well. So you know that they're different. You know if you're going to take two, when you're going to take them for breakfast, if you're out and away. By the way, there's 2 easy payments available. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee, and if you're perhaps somebody who is currently on medication with your doctor or something like that, and you want to check it out with them, take the packet with you, ask them to see if it's okay. Sure, it will be, but if you want to put your mind at rest, that would be the best way to go forward. By the way, when it comes to Prime 50, it is one of these special ranges developed for a special selection of the population. Anyone over 50 or getting to that age will benefit from these, we're sure about that. It's the only brand that incorporates the latest scientific knowledge surrounding the aging process. And by the way, Prime 50 is the only product range to be focused solely on the needs of adults over the age of 50.